couple days ago, when I was on my long, treacherous journey to find my next nostalgic cartoon show to rate in a video, I came across something that I genuinely don't think anyone has talked about. Now, I'm sure if you clicked on this video, you have at least some sort of prior knowledge of who the Harlem Globetrotters are, but if you don't, here's a short little video that gives you a pretty good idea of their whole shtick.
So hot you can feel heat. Hey, I'm calling my name in the streets.
So basically, the Harlem Globetrotters are a traveling basketball team that use comedy and theatrics as their main attraction. Cool, that's not what this is about. Well, I mean, objectively, it is about that, but no, this is about the 1970 cartoon adaptation of the Harlem Globetrotters, aka the show that I'm sure almost none of you guys knew about. The show lasted about 2 seasons despite having a pretty decent audience rating. But the funny thing about learning that this show exists in 2024 is that you literally can't watch it anywhere. So instead of using footage of the actual show for this video, I'm just going to use the 1972 Scooby-Doo movie, Scooby-Doo Meets the Harlem Globetrotters instead, which, if you didn't know, is a banger.
And I know bangers!
The only place that Google states you can watch this show is on Tubi. So, yeah, that didn't really work out too well for me. But wait, somehow, I did manage to find a single episode on YouTube. So, I watched it. And if I'm being completely dead honest here, I actually really enjoyed it. The best way I can put it is the show is kind of just like Scooby-Doo, but instead of solving mysteries, they just solve some goofy conflict that arises when they're traveling, because the Harlem Globetrotters are always traveling. Okay, I'm sorry, that was really stupid. But no, I genuinely think that it was a pretty funny episode. I mean, yeah, it was stupid and goofy, but you can't expect anything more from a kid's show in the 1970s. Out of all the 22 episodes in this series, there was one specific episode that caught my eye. Hooray for Hollywood. As I was browsing through the synopsis of every episode, I couldn't help but notice that Hooray for Hollywood was the only episode that had nothing written down for it. So, after a good bit of investigation, I came to the conclusion that the episode has completely been stripped away from the public eye. I wasn't able to find a single summarized version of the plot anywhere, nor could I find the actual episode anywhere, so that leaves me to believe that the Harlem Globetrotters Hooray for Hollywood episode is now considered to be lost media. I mean, unless you can find it. I don't know. Overall, I can't necessarily give the Harlem Globetrotters show a rating out of 10, since the one episode I did watch isn't nearly enough information on how good the full series was. But I definitely would not mind if they were to miraculously bring back this show to one of the 1,000 streaming services we have today, because there's a good chance that I'd watch the whole thing. But with that being said, since there is no way for me to actually watch any more of this show as of right now, this is where I'll have to leave the video. If you stayed this long, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you head out of here. It helps me out a lot, considering I am still a very small creator. Also, if you still remember watching this show as a kid, let me know your opinions on it down in the comments section. Alright, thanks for sticking around guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!